What is up, everybody? Thank you for checking out this guitar tutorial. In this lesson we're going to be looking at how you play 7 Rings by Ariana Grande on the acoustic guitar. Before we do anything, make sure that you are subscribed to this YouTube channel, and if you find this video useful as we go along, please give it a thumbs up. Also, if you've got any questions, any recommendations, any feedback about this video, please use the comment box below. I answer every comment that you put there, so hopefully I'll get back to you in good time. Right, let's have a look at how we play this. So, as you can probably hear from the introduction, I played it 2 different ways. One, I played it with the octave, the sort of single note octaves, and then I played it with the chords, and this is actually in a D flat minor. We'll talk about the chords a little bit later because we do need to know a few bar chords in order to play this song. Let's go back to those octaves, those sort of single notes. Right, so we're going to start up on the 4th fret. And we're going to start with our D flat, which is on the 5th string. I'm going to use my first finger, and then I'm going to play the octave. And that octave is up on the 6th fret, and it's the 3rd string. Now you can play it with your 3rd finger, your ring finger if you want. I prefer to play it with my pinky finger, just find it a little bit easier. And we're going to play it fairly straight, well, fairly straight, very straight. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is the first position. And on the second time round, so we've got 1, 2, 3. We've got a transition note before we go to the second position, and that is our B. I'm going to play that 2nd fret, 5th string. And then open string, open A string, that's the 5th string. We're going to play the A as octaves. And that A is on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. And then we've got another transition note before we get to the 3rd chord. And the transition is on the 6th string of the 4th fret. And that's an A flat. And then we get to our F sharp. And we're going to play the octave, so we've got our F sharp playing on the 2nd fret of the 6th string and using finger number 1. And then we've got the octave, which is our pinky finger or 3rd finger on the 4th fret of the 4th string. And then we've got another transition note, which is a G. And I'm just playing that transition with my 2nd finger, so I'm going from the 2nd fret to the 3rd fret on the 6th string, and then I'm going to finish up on the final chord, which is our A flat. And I'm playing the A flat octaves with my 1st finger on the 4th fret of the 6th string, and then I've got my pinky finger, again you can use your 3rd finger, on the 6th fret of the 4th string. So let's play that a little bit slower. That is the whole phrase, all the way from the 1st position all the way to the 4th chord, which is our A flat. So remember, we've got those transitions, and the A flat and the G. Now let's have a look at the chords. So we've got our D flat minor. And if you don't know how to play this chord, what you need to do is bar the 4th fret right across. You need to put your 2nd finger on the 5th fret of the 2nd string. You need to put your 3rd finger on the 6th fret of the 4th string. And then your pinky finger is tucked underneath on the 6th fret of the 3rd string. You're going to play from string number 5 down. Press it nice and hard. Make sure those notes ring out. And And what I'm doing this time, instead of sort of having those clear octaves, I'm plucking that 5th string, and then what I'm doing is plucking string number 2 and 3 together. And I might sometimes be clipping string number 4 as well. And if you look with the plectrum, I'm actually using the right side of the plectrum, the furthest away, for that downstroke, that down pluck, and then I'm using an upward action, sort of plucking action, with the 2nd, 3rd and 4th strings. Okay, so that's the first chord, so I'm going 1, 2, 3, and then I'm moving that back to our B. And you can play that as a bit of a power chord. So you just need 1st finger, 2nd fret, 5th string, 3rd finger, 4th fret, 4th string. And it's a quick transition back to the A major chord. And I can play my A major like an A6th, but I'm never really clipping that top E string. So I'm going open A, and again I'm using the plectrum upward stroke, and I'm plucking 2, 3 and 4, so it's 5 and then 2, 3 and 4 together. And then the transition from the A flat to the F sharp, I'm just playing the root notes. There's no chord there, it's just the same as we play with the octaves. And I'm moving to my F sharp minor. And F sharp minor is bar across the 2nd fret with the 1st finger. 3rd finger is on the 4th fret, string number 5, and the pinky finger's tucked underneath fret number 4, string number 4. And again I'm plucking my top E string, my low E string, so string number 6. And I'm doing an upward action on string number 3 and 4. And what I'm doing there, that transition, is actually I'm just hammering on my 2nd finger to that G, which is the 3rd fret, 6th string. And then I've got an A flat major. And again, I'm plucking the 6th string first, and then I'm sort of doing that upward action on string number 3 and 4. You can clip string number 2 as well. So let's try all that phrase together. So the chords, here we go. And again. You can alternate between the octaves, those single plucked notes, and the chords. Depending on how you're playing it and who you're playing it with, you might want to vary how you play this slightly. But in essence, that is the whole loop all the way through. It really doesn't matter if you play the chords or whether you just pluck the individual strings. My recommendation would be listen to the track and see how the track flows in terms of dynamics. You may want to flick between the two. You'll want to start off with the pluck strings because that's how it starts off in the song, and then it builds up dynamically. Also, if you're playing this just with a singer and you're doing it acoustically, you might want to add a bit more rhythm in. So you go. It's up to you to add your own flair to it because there's no right or wrong answer if you're doing it with an acoustic guitar and singing. You sort of need to vary it up a little bit, otherwise it becomes a little bit boring. Okay, so that is the song all the way through. Take your time with the tutorial, take your time listening to the track, make sure you know when the vocals kick in, make sure you know when the transitions are, and just try and get those chords and those notes nice and consistent, nice and fluent, and clear as well. Remember, we're plucking the strings and hitting the strings right in the middle of the frets. We don't want to be hitting that fretboard each side on the metal bits, because we'll just get unclear and there'll be no clarity in your playing. Take your time with it, and I hope this tutorial has helped you out. Remember to subscribe, we've got loads more coming out very soon, so I shall see you again.